Hi friends, it's Gwen. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am here to recommend some books to you. A few days ago I announced the 2017 Young Adult Booktube Awards, and I let you know in that video that I am on the panel of judges for the thriller mystery category. So today I am here to recommend a few of the books that I have read this year that fit into that thriller mystery category. So a few things before we get started with my recommendations. I just want to remind you that Elizabeth at the Allery is the host of these awards, so definitely check out her channel. We also have 11 giveaways going on. We have 10 winners winning one book. It's international and US, and you will win one of the books from each of our 10 categories that we will be judging. The 11th winner is our grand prize winner. Sadly, it can only be US, but it is a prize pack valued at over $100, and that winner will receive all 10 books that win the best of the year. So if you have any other questions about that, check the description box. I will have all the links down below. I will also have my announcement video where I talk more about the prizes and everything about the awards. But today I thought I would recommend some books that I have read this year that fall into that category. Maybe give you some ideas of books to vote for or some books to pick up and read and vote for before December 10th. Because the first round of voting is happening right now and it goes until December 10th, and then after that we will take our top 5 and then we will be voting on those to get our top 3. Then we will be reading and judging those top 3 books for the final winner in each category. So here are some thriller mystery books that I have read this year. The first one that I read back in July was Beautiful Broken Girls by Kim Savage. I really did enjoy this book. It's not only did I talk about it in my July wrap up, but I also did a full review of this book, which I will have linked down below for you if you are interested in my full thoughts. This is Kim Savage's second book, and I just thought it had really good vibes and a really interesting story, and it was just like really unique. Next book that I read was The Hidden Memory of Objects by Daniela Mages Mateo, and I don't have a full review of this, but I do have, I did talk about it in my wrap up, so I will have that linked for you down below if you're interested in hearing my thoughts about this book. I liked the mystery element of the story. However, it had a lot of historical elements woven in, and they just seemed out of place in the story. Of course, I read the ever popular One of Us is Lying by Karen M. McManus, and I do have a full review of this. I also talked about it in one of my wrap-ups, so I will have both of those linked in the description box for you. Most of you have at least heard of this book by now. Full of arcs, and one of them that I read was There's Someone Inside Your House by Stephanie Perkins, and this is a far cry from her contemporary love stories, but I absolutely loved it. It kept me on the edge of my seat. It was super gruesome, and even though the ending wasn't super satisfying and the art copy did have a few insensitive bits in it, I have not read the finished copy. I do still want to get a copy so I can have it, but I really did like this one and I think you should read it and check it out. The art copy that I was lucky enough to receive was Genuine Fraud by E. Lockhart. I really enjoyed this book because I am a fan of the talented Mr. Ripley, but I do believe that it was so close to the actual story of the talented Mr. Ripley. It kind of felt like a little bit of a ripoff, but it was like gender bent, so the roles were reversed in this story. I do have a full review of it. Now I have a couple of more recent books that I've read. I don't have any reviews. I haven't wrapped up reading these books yet, so I'm just telling you my thoughts right now. The first one is First We Were Four, and this is by Alexandra Sowry. I'm not really sure how to say the author's last name, forgive me. I read this one because it was super popular when it came out. It was all over Instagram, it was all over Booktube, and I was like, I really need to read it because the premise sounded so good. It was about 4 friends that kind of had this little, I don't want to say cult, but a secret society, and I love secret societies. I love reading books about them. I love watching movies about them. The premise sounded so cool, and you realize from the beginning that like someone dies, so you're wondering how that happens. I was expecting so much more out of this book than I actually got. It took me a very long time to read it. The pacing was off. It was a little bit too long, and I don't know, I just didn't overall really enjoy this book. I just thought it was pretty average. I just finished this book yesterday, and that is Little Monsters by Kara Thomas. And this is about a girl that goes and lives with her dad and his new family. The girl's friend goes missing, and she's trying to find out what happened. Where is she? Is she alive? Is she dead? Who did it? And all of that. It's really interesting. Again, this one is way shorter than First We Were Four. This one's only like 322 pages, but it still felt a little too long. It definitely could have been shortened. Some of the scenes didn't seem necessary, but overall I really did enjoy it. I loved the family dynamics. I liked the friendship aspects of the story, and the mystery was pretty cool as well. The last book, I'm not really recommending it to you yet, but the book that I am currently reading is Here Lies Daniel Tate. And I don't even know if I'm going to continue. I just picked it up last night and I am on page 19. So I'm not really recommending this. I'm just letting you know I'm currently reading this. But these are some definite recommendations of books that you can vote for the YA Booktube Awards in the thriller mystery category. If you have any other suggestions of books that I should check out, I still have on my TBR shelf behind me some books that would fit into the category that I haven't read yet. But yeah, that's all I have for you today. Don't forget to check the description box for any links or anything like that, as the giveaways, the voting, and everything like that. But that's all for today's video. I hope you're all having a lovely day, and I'll see you again in my next video. Bye!